What's going on, everybody? Well, today I fixed the problem I have had or been having. Really haven't had no good way of moving sheep around. And you can't see them now; they're down there in the field. just, just here at the house, and so I went out today and got everything and made me a little wagon. Don't necessarily garden wagon, sheep hauling wagon, whatever I want to do with it, I have it to do. I think I used one, two, probably four or five, maybe not even that. Probably 3 2x4s, and I built this. I'd had this to go in the back of my truck. And I don't like picking them up to throw them up in the back of my truck. Now, I mean, if I've got to go somewhere way off, obviously I'm not going to be taking this down the road for any distance. But this I used to go pick up some sheep here and there. And I just thought, well, you know what? I'll make me a little platform, throw me a tongue on it, a couple wheels and some all thread, and I've got me a sheep moving device, sheep mobile. But I had a treated 4x4. I already had it. I went today and bought 6 2x4s. Like I said, I only used like three or four maybe. And a piece of plywood, 4x8 sheet of plywood. I think it's only 3/8. I'm not sure how thick it is. It's pretty thin. It might be 3/8. Now, at some point, I may paint it or something of that nature. Right now, I'm going to park it in up under the barn, so it's going to be out of the weather, really. But I got me a 5/8 piece of all thread. I think it's 6 foot long. And then I'll run that main 4x4 all the way down there. Essentially, I made me a box with my 2x4s, screwed that down to it, set this on it, use that plumbing strap, which I'm going to put some more of that on here. And that door opens up in the back there. But that 4x4 runs right down the middle of this, all the way to the back. And I made a couple braces here to sturdy it up a little bit. And then I just drilled a hole through the 2x4, the 4x4 in the middle, and the 2x4 on the outside. And got some washers and nuts. See, I put that nut in the washer right there. And then a nut in the washer against that. And then the washer and 2 nuts there, and then snug those 2 nuts to each other. So, but not too shabby. We'll see how it holds up. It ain't going to get a whole lot of use other than literally I have these 2 fields fenced off. There's a field there, a field there, and there's electric all the way around it. Now I tried to take that fence down over on this side here, crossing the driveway into the other pasture. Those sheep, for love nor money, which is a good thing, I guess, refused. I mean, that line was down, it wasn't there. They wouldn't go past it, would not go past it. So I said, okay, well, I'm gonna have to figure something else out. And what I'm gonna do is take this. Oh, it took me a couple hours to make. And I think all in all, it probably cost Oh, altogether under $200 to make it. And I intentionally made it that low to the ground. All the places I'm going around here, I'm not going to be crossing any ravines or whatever. It's pretty much flat all the way around. A little hilly, but still flat. I ain't running through ruts and all kinds of stuff like that. But it's low to the ground. I'd prefer it that way. Well, we'll see when I get to using it. I might hate it. Who knows? But I believe it'll work for me. So, but what I was saying is, the sheep don't mind the mess. Stuff, we've been in this place for a few months and stuff still ain't found a home yet. Working on it. And my ducks. But I'm gonna put the sheep in one of the stalls up there and then back this in, and then however many I can shove in there without too much chaos, I'll put in, roll down to the field, back them into the field and turn them loose. They wouldn't go peaceably, so now they're going to go my way. But yeah, it turned out all right. I still got a few screws here and there to put in it, and might flip it over and put a little bit more bracing on the bottom of it. But it seems pretty sturdy thus far. I'm going to have to watch these, make sure those nuts don't loosen up on me. What I think I may do is come down here and drill me a hole and then run me like a nail or something through it and bend it over, or find something to run through it to where it'll keep it from backing out. But and then for the door, it ain't nothing special. I've got carabiners that clasp it shut. I'll show you. Let's see if I can do it. See there? There you go. So it ain't beautiful, but it should be functional. But there you have it, my very own sheep mobile, sheep taxi. Later.